Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube of the world, so welcome back to another Kyle Minger Show video. Today, guys, we'll be doing a full review for the movie Dragon Ball Super Superhero. So yes, I had to dress for the occasion, go see the movie, and I had just wanted to let guys know, first off, before I continue on, if you guys are new to this coming to the Kyle Minger Show, and if you guys don't know what I normally do, I just do reviews for like movies for like, you know, in theaters, and when I do reviews for movies on Netflix, Disney Plus, or TV shows, which I've been watching a whole bunch of new shows on Netflix. I've been watching The Sandman. I've been watching the new season for Lock and Key, and I'm trying to finish Raising Dion. So stay tuned for those reviews. They're coming. They're on the way. So stay tuned for those videos. And I'm also going to be watching the new the first episode for She-Hulk soon. The first episode. So stay tuned for that. There's going to be a whole bunch of videos coming very soon for you guys. So stay tuned for those future videos. And yeah, so I'm going to be very busy, and I'm going to try to do my absolute best for you guys, because there's going to be another heat wave coming this week, and I'm going to try my absolute best to do videos for you guys. I'm not going to promise if I'm going to try get some done, but I'll try to. But if you guys don't see me during the week, that is why. So today, my brother and I went to go see Dragon Ball Superhero, and I gotta say, it was a very fun movie. And now, first off, I want to say I've never seen a Dragon Ball movie in theaters. It was my very first time doing so. I really wanted to go see Resurrection of F and Battle of the Gods when they came out in theaters a couple of years ago, but I didn't get a chance to go see them because around the time I was dealing with a lot of, you know, stress of work, and then I didn't have like a lot of money at the time too, so I was paying a lot of bills with my mother and my stepfather at the time, and yeah, so but now I don't have to worry about that as much anymore, so I can go do stuff I really want to do now, since like I was able to go see it with my big brother, and him and I really loved how they did this movie. And I think my brother did mention there's some things that they somewhat changed from the manga to the movie. I'm not sure what ones he kind of did mention, but I did hear there's two big transformations by two certain characters in this movie, and you guys have seen it in Japan, which it blew up in the box office in Japan a lot. I think I heard it was like, how much was it in the box office in Japan for a while before it got released globally around the world? I think it was like what? Was it like 5 point? Was it like 5.1? Was it like $4.1 billion in box office? Meaning in Canada and US wise, I think it'd probably be like 20-something million in Japan or something like that, which is actually not too bad. But now, since this has been open this weekend globally around the world, in Canada, in the US, and anywhere else, the whole opening weekend for this movie, it hit $20.1 million in the box office. That's right, this movie is super popular right now, and I can see absolutely why it's hitting the box office high right now. I don't know if it's going to surpass, like, you know, Top Gun Maverick, but I've been hearing that movie has been going off the charts, and it surpassed Avengers Infinity War. So, I mean, I have my doubts. I still haven't seen it yet, but I think I really should, since there's a lot of hype for that movie. But if you guys really want me to go see that movie, until it comes out, maybe like on, maybe not on Blu-ray, but maybe when it comes out to rent, I'll rent it and then I'll watch it. And if you guys want me to, I will probably do a review for it, and I'll give out my honest opinions about that movie. But yeah, I just thought this movie was going to be a big breakthrough for a lot of Dragon Ball Z fans. And I was not expecting it to be like hitting the box office super high for the opening weekend through Canada and the US. And and my brother and I were laughing a couple parts in the movie because there was a lot of humor. And just to give you guys another little heads up, there is going to be one thing that you guys are going to be not going to be happy. Well, and I think it's been stated that they've been wanting to do a different direction towards the next Dragon Ball movie, because in the last one they wanted to focus more on Vegeta. The last movie that they did was Recollection of F. Well, not Recollection of F. Broly. Well, they wanted to focus more on Vegeta, which it was somewhat focused on Vegeta a little bit more, but it was actually more focused on Broly between Vegeta and Goku. But here's the big kicker in this one. It was more focused on Piccolo, Gohan, Pan, and the other Z fighters. Goku and Vegeta only had probably at least, I don't know, maybe like 15, maybe close to 15 to 20 minutes of screen time, and then it was more focused on Piccolo and Gohan and the others. So yeah, it was more focused on those guys. So don't get disappointed. Don't get ashamed. It's like, oh, he didn't show Goku like winning the fight this time, like he did in the other one, or Vegeta, or what in Recollection F. But guys, don't whine, because it's gonna get a lot better near the end. So in the beginning of Superhero, we get introduced by the Red Ribbon Army again, which, in the past in Dragon Ball, Goku was the one that foiled their plans and destroyed the entire corporation, well, industry or whatever, or how you guys say the corporation of the Red Ribbon Army. Goku was the one that destroyed them all, and then during the process of the Dragon Ball Z series, Dr. Gero was technically the last surviving, member of the Red Ribbon Army, and he wanted to bring back the corporation by making the androids and trying to take out the Z fighters and Goku and the others. But the plans got foiled, and things got turned around, and Goku and the others were able to defeat the androids. Not really defeating them, but they were able to save their lives and change their hearts around. Krillin, on the other hand, decided to make a wish to Dragon, Shenron, to take the bomb out of 18 and turn her into a human. Same thing with, I think he did actually the same wish between 17. So 17 at the time was also didn't have his android-like power components inside his body, and the explosive component was out of his body as well. So that's how Krillin was able to marry 18 and have a child and have Marin. Wow, I can't believe I actually remembering all the characters. So, but yeah, during all the process, the Red Ribbon Army has been going down the hill each time a new villain comes around. And Cell came around, he got destroyed by Gohan, and then later on it was the Boo series, but basically the Boo series wasn't really taking part of the Red Ribbon Army. It was more of Babidi bringing back Majin Buu. Then after the Boo series was over, it was more focused on the Super series, so we didn't get to see the Red Ribbon Army in a very long time. But if you guys want to go straight to the games, like Xenoverse and Fighter Z, apparently in the new movie, these new scientists that created these new androids, what were they called? Gamma 1, Gamma 2. Yeah, Gamma 1, Gamma 2. They were all both androids created by Dr. Hido. Dr. Hido. Yeah, there you go. So Dr. Hido is a great-great-grandson of Dr. Gero. And apparently, don't get me wrong if I'm trying to remember this part, but basically in the movie, it explains in a little bit of a timeline in the beginning how everything got explained. Dr. Gero had a wife. In that, that Z, is it the Z Fighter game or is it the Xenoverse game? That girl that had the curly out pink hair or something like that, or red hair. She's like the Red Ribbon Army lady wearing that cloak, and then I think she turns herself into a fighter. Basically, what the movie was saying that she is actually Dr. Gero's wife, I think, and then she decided to have a kid, and then that kid ended up having to be Dr. Hido, and then over the past many years, he was able to get a PhD, and all, doctors something wise to become a doctor, and he specialized in genetics, sorry, and biokinetics, and he was going for all those classes. And he somewhat became a villain when he was in his younger years. So around in his 20s, he apparently he actually created some zombie-like androids to run a convenience store. It was funny, but he got thrown to jail. I somewhat laughed when I saw the android zombies and they just turned around, looked at the camera. I was like, really? Come on. But it was funny. But the animation for this movie was kind of like different than the actual animation from the previous movies. But don't get me wrong, when it gets to the animation when they start fighting, it does somewhat look like the super animation from the TV series and the last movie. So basically, the entire movie is Dr. Hudo gets reconvinced by apparently Mr. Red from the original Red Army Corporation from back in Dragon Ball. When he got destroyed by Goku, he actually had a son. What was his name? I can't remember his name by the top of my head at the moment. But basically, his son takes over the corporation, tries to convince Dr. Hudo to create androids to his own liking and actually programs them to become superheroes and protect the world from justice. So he's telling Hudo to claiming that Goku and the others are evil and are the ones who are trying to take over the planet, but he's actually lying to him in order to create these androids to wipe them off the planet. But during the process, later on in the movie, he finds out that the Gohan and the others were actually the ones saving the planet instead of destroying the planet. So, yeah, there was a lot of twists and turns in this movie. And also, Pan, oh my god, she is such a cutie in this movie. I was waiting until I saw her, and then when I saw Piccolo training her in the beginning of the movie, it was like, oh, it was awesome. So I just love how, in the beginning, Piccolo was training Gohan when he was a kid, showing him the ropes, like how to fly, and how to fight. And now in this movie, he's trying to teach Pan, Gohan's daughter, how to fight and how to fly. But she's having difficulties how to harness her spirit to channel her, I guess not her emotions, but channel the flow of her energy from her body in order to levitate and fly for the sky. And at the very end, she was actually able to do that. And Piccolo stays like, tomorrow we're gonna start your next training. So, oh, I just loved how cute that was. But the main thing I did like about this movie was the main villain. Now, I've been hearing a lot of mixed reviews for the villain for this entire movie, and I was kind of thinking it was the androids but apparently Piccolo and Gohan were able to. It was mostly Piccolo. He was able to convince Gamma 2, because apparently they're both named Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, because that's how Dr. Hudo decided to call them that, because they have one on its chest and the other has two on its chest, but one of them is red, one of them is blue. So it was pretty interesting how he didn't want to get confused like what to call them. So then during the process, another creation he created during the Red Ribbon Army. This movie's been out for a very long time in Japan, and it's going through globally through this weekend now. And a lot of people will probably be doing spoiler reviews right now. So here's what I'm gonna say. They brought back Cell, but Cell is red. He is bigger, and oh my god! But Dr. Hudo called him. Was it Mega Zell or no? Beta Zell or I can't remember. It was like a beta. It was like something Cell. But they're just all just called Cell because Cell is back and we need to defeat him. But he didn't talk. He was just going like berserk. So I was just calling him Berserk Cell because he was like going around and like wrecking all the Z fighters around. I was like, holy crap! So I'll just call him Berserk Cell for now. But but Berserk Cell was just like on the rampage. The Red's son that was taken over. He decided to go and reactivate Cell, but Dr. Hiro says, no, he's still unstable. He can't be activated yet. There's still some tests we need to get down. But he wants to activate Cell anyways because the androids are going good, and they started to realize that the Z Fighters were actually the good guys protecting the planet, and then they started to join them. And he's just like, no, we need to activate Cell. We need to do this. But Dr. Hiro decided to go good as well and try to stop him. But during the process, he died. I think he probably died. I'm not sure. But then Cell bursted out of this big giant watery tank thing and started to wreak havoc. Oh my god, there was a big battle between Gohan, Piccolo, Krillin, Trunks, and Goten showed up actually. That was actually kind of cool to see them back, and they're teenagers. And we got to see 18 and they were just having a battle, and Bulma was just on the sidelines with Pan because Pan can't, go out there and fight because she's like a 3-year-old kid. She can't even defend herself yet. And during the process, Piccolo infiltrated the corporation, trying to figure out what they were doing during the entire movie. But during the process, he noticed Gohan was fighting against the Gamma 2. And Gamma 1 actually first. It was actually Gamma 1. During the process, he told Pan to act getting hurt and scared by Piccolo, and it caused Gohan to snap and turn into his mystic Gohan form, and he started freaking going at freaking Gamma 1. But then later on, and then they face against Cell. But here's one good thing he was trying to do. I don't know how I'm going to say this. Okay. So, during the process of the big Cell fight, this part, I gotta say, was amazing. There was two big transformations between Piccolo and Gohan, but the first one was Piccolo first. Piccolo turned into a big, it was like somewhat taller himself, and he was able to go to Dende before going to the Red Ribbon Army. You know how in Dragon Ball Z how Gohan was small with Krillin and on New Namek and they were the elder Namekian guy was able to enhance Gohan and Krillin's Kai or strength or ki or something enhance him a little stronger. So Piccolo did the same thing with Shenron. Shenron was able to grant that power and able to enhance his abilities a lot higher. He kind of somewhat noticed, and then when he was fighting against Berserker Cell, he was getting wrecked so hard to the point where he turned himself into an orange Piccolo, a whole new transformation. He had somewhat little bit horns on his head. He was a little bit huger, and he actually during the process he was actually somewhat wrecking Cell for a little while, but he was still getting beaten up. But during the process, he actually turned huge again, like he did in Dragon Ball Z when he was facing Goku in the World Tournament. And oh my god, it was so awesome. And during the process, Gohan was trying to power up in the background. Was trying to stall Cell from going to get Gohan. So Gohan was just standing there watching Piccolo being wrecked, and the others trying to slow down Cell while he was trying to power up. But when Piccolo went unconscious, or I don't know if he died or just went unconscious when he got severely hurt, Cell just held him in the air and just I think he cracked his back. I have no idea, and then he threw him away, and Gohan snapped and turned into a whole new freaking transformation. I was like, my brother and I were just, I think my brother, I don't know how about my brother's reaction, but my reaction was like, oh my god. It's it was, oh boy, Gohan's new transformation looks sick. So I found as soon as I got home that the transformation name for Gohan is Beast Gohan, and he has spiky silver hair and red eyes. Oh, and he wrecked Cell to bits by using a special technique that Piccolo uses when he defeated Rats a long time ago. His own special beam cannon with his own colors, though. So he, and then go Piccolo later on says like, "Wait, how did you know to do that attack?" He's like, "Well, in my spare time, I sometimes try to learn how to do that technique of yours." But he perfected it by doing it his own in his own transformation, and he just went special beam cannon, and it went right at Cell's head, exploding it into pieces. And then they had to like fly out of there, and Cell just blew up, causing a big crater everywhere. And oh my god, that was just, I was just like, ah! I liked that movie. It was great. It was awesome. That part killed it for me. I didn't care about seeing Goku or Vegeta battling against Cell. They were off doing their own thing with Beerus training, and I just thought that was just the coolest thing ever. We got to see Gohan with a brand new transformation called Beast Gohan, and you know, it was funny because they're at the end. Piccolo was just talking to Krillin, and he's like, "What are you gonna name your new transformation, Piccolo?" I was like, "That was." He's like, "Well," and Piccolo's like, "Well, I haven't really thought about why I really want to call it." I was like, "I don't know, Orange Piccolo or." I can't think of any other names. And Krillin's like, Orange Piccolo, really? That's all you can come up with at the moment? I just laughed at that point. But it was great. I actually really liked it. It was really cool. And I'm pretty sure that Gohan's going to figure out how to get back to that transformation, because he's been told by Piccolo that you should really get back to your training and get that feeling back. So whenever any bigger threats come back, you know how to protect the planet while your father or Vegeta's away, and you could be the warrior that the Earth needs. And he pushed Gohan to saying that, and that's what caused him to turn into that big transformation. It was just awesome. I liked it, and I loved the style. It was sick. Oh. So for the rating for the movie, I'm gonna give it. I think I'm just gonna give it a spot on 4 point. I'll give it a 4 point. I'll give it a 4.4 out of 5. Yeah, it was good. I loved it. It was great. I know there's a lot of mixed reviews for it, but for me, as a Dragon Ball Z fan, I have all the seasons. I have all the movies. The only things I don't have is all the episodes for the original Dragon Ball. I'm still trying to look for those, and I've been loving Dragon Balls. The Dragon Ball series ever since I was a kid, ever since I was living at my grandparents when I was younger. Me and my brother got introduced to Dragon Ball and then Dragon Ball Z on their TV, and I just fell in love with the series, and I won't stop loving it until I'm probably 8 years old. But yeah, so, and apparently I actually heard that there was supposedly going to give Vegeta and Frieza their own new transformations in the film, but I think I heard they decided to cut it off because they didn't want to make too long of a movie. Apparently, Vegeta finds himself to get Ultra Ego Vegeta. It's like his own version, kind of like Ultra Instinct, I think. I have no idea for sure. And then apparently, I heard that Frieza found himself a hyperbolic time chamber and was able to train for like 10 years inside. I think for probably 10 years inside. I think in real life, I think I'll probably 10 hours. So, yeah, he was able to become Black Vegeta. Not Black Vegeta, Black Frieza. Ha! I'm too excited! But yeah, it was good. I really liked it. So if you guys are a big Dragon Ball Z fan, if you guys want to go see this movie, I highly recommend it. Go see it right now. It was an awesome movie. Oh god, I'm sweating my ass off. Ugh. This is why I'm telling you guys the last couple of times. It's been getting really hot, so I've been trying to do videos as I possibly can. So I'm gonna go. I need to get a drink of water. I'm sweating my balls off here. But so yeah, I totally recommend it, guys. You go see it right now. Like I said, they didn't really focus on Vegeta or Goku as much. But before I go, there's a little thing with Beerus and somebody else. So let me just get my phone for a second. So you guys know that chick from Super? I can't remember her name by the top of my head. Dragon Ball Super Broly cast.
Dragon Ball Super Broly is a 2018
Characters. Say no, my okay here. Sheila. Yeah, Sheila. Sheila. When she ended up going to Beerus's planet, and her companion friend. Well, what was his name? Let's see if I can find him. Whoa, where is he? Can't find his picture. Wasn't it Shido? Cheeto? Yeah, I think it was Shido. Yeah, I think it was Shido. So basically, Shilai was carrying around supplies to help Shido cook food for Beerus. And during the process, she turns around and sees Lord Beerus sitting down, and Beerus is like, "Who's this life form on my planet? You guys need to stop bringing people to my planet. This is not a hotel service or something like that." I can't remember what he said, but it was hilarious. But as soon as he caught his eye on her, something changed in his appearance, and he's like, "I like this one." And everyone was like, "What?" So during some parts of the movie, he's getting closer and closer to her, trying to help her out with things. So I think Beerus has some slight love interest with Sheila. Yeah. But anyways, guys, that's it. That's all I gotta say. I just can't believe that thing happened between Beerus and her. I'm just like, oh my god. I think he's gonna start falling in love with her. Oh god. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more reviews like this on the comedy show in the future, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit me down below what you guys think about this review, and then you guys want me to do some more anime movie reviews in the future, or whatever. I know there's some other anime movies that are coming out, but later in the future. I know they're planning on doing another super series. Not sure when that's gonna be coming out, but I think it's supposed to be next year, I believe. I think. I don't know, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna end it right now. That's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Can't promise when that's gonna be because like I said, heat wave. Not sure when I'm gonna be doing another video, but just keep an eye out. And catch you guys next time.